Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In today midweek natural gas recap, natural gas prices are higher on the day, up to 4.1540 or 10.2 cents, a little bit less than 2.5% higher on the day. And there's a reason why. Lingering cold weather around the Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and New England states right through the end of the month. Let's look at the daily chart here with the pivots. And today we are holding here above the first resistance at 413. The daily pivot was 405. The next resistance is 420.80, and above that 428.80. First support will be below the market at 397.20 and below that 389.20. The April contract, this is the spot contract, will be expiring on the 27th. That is 3 business days before the end of the month. Option expiration will be on the 26th. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. The hourly chart shows a little bit better picture here. As you can see, prices did bottom out right at the pivot support at 397.20. Once it carried through the daily pivot at 413, it did make an attempt at first pivot resistance again at 420.80. So far, it is holding below that, but it is still holding at above that 413 pivot resistance level, the first one. And let's take a look at the January contract. This is going to be an indication of how the market expects prices will be for winter. And in this case, prices are up of 7.3 cents. We're looking at tradingview.com. And in this case, we've overlaid it with the 9 and the 21-day moving average. As you can see, we got a crossover just a few days ago on the 13th. That would be Thursday. And it is still holding above the 21-day moving average right now, currently at 536.70. That will be our support level. We want to see prices hold above that 21-day moving average if this is still going to continue to be a bull market. Now, with the April contract trading higher on the day than January, that front to back spread, the Jan versus April spread, is coming in and is currently trading just below $1.40 at 139.20. This does not indicate that the industry can push a lot of gas into storage as the injection season begins in less than 2 weeks. Let's take a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be above normal in the Southwest, where we do have a developing extreme drought. And you can see it's near normal around the center part of the country, but below normal around the Great Lakes and New England states for the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This is what's causing prices to stay firm. As you can see for the model here, we're looking at WX charts. That cold Canadian air still remains mostly trapped in Canada, but it does take parting shots at the Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and New England states all the way through this period, with above normal temperatures in the Texas, West Texas especially, and Southwest, again, where we have a drought. As we get closer to the end of the month, much above normal temperatures are from Texas all the way through Florida and as high as Tennessee and Kentucky. Let's take a look at the outlook for the Atlantic. While it is still quiet and is not the tropical season yet, we do see a lot of precipitation coming off of Africa right now. And we have this circular system right now spinning counterclockwise off of South and North Carolina. This is something to keep an eye on. It's not a threat, but it is an indication that the system, at least in the Atlantic, is getting more active. Let's take a glance at ERCOT. As you can see, ERCOT has got a current system-wide demand today, just a little bit above 51,000. And look what's happening for renewables. Renewables today, combined between solar and wind this afternoon, will be around 50,800. So this afternoon in ERCOT, renewables will be basically supplying almost all the fuel mix. This should be pushing more natural gas into salt dome storage, but we'll have to see when we look at the storage report starting tomorrow, which may be the last net withdrawal of the season. And let's take a look at the nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors for the outages right now currently standing just below 14,000 megawatts. We will expect to see that peak out around the first and second week of April, and then that seasonally declines down into July and then picks back up again as we get into September, October, November. We'll start to see that second hump of nuclear outages. Again, those plants go down every 12 to 18 months for refueling. It normally takes about 30 to 45 days. So again, April natural gas contract currently trading at 414 and a half, up 9.3 cents, or a little bit above 2.25%. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.